on gifted footballers. Scott Tanser signed a 2-year extension to his current deal on Friday. I mean, he's had to be very patient. He didn't feature at all last season, but I don't think he's missed a game so far this season. Does it just show you that if you do continue to work hard and be patient, you will get an opportunity?
I think it's not just Scotty Tanser who's worked hard. First and foremost, I'm really pleased that he's put his trust in me, the coaching staff of this football club, to develop him. You know, there's been, I suppose, some publicity of him jumping on the scene, being such a great talent, and there's been, I suppose, a little bit of speculation as to Scotty Tanser maybe moving. He's in great shape here. He's in unbelievable shape with the current staff that we've got, with the squad of players that we've got to support Scott and the football club that he's at. Now he's just got to get down and play football, and he's trusted us to sign the length of contract that he has. And if it's the case that Scott develops quicker than the rest, and there is a bid that comes in for him, Rochdale Football Club will do the right thing by Rochdale Football Club and Scott Tanser. There's no question about that. But it's great reward for Scott Tanser, but also the staff and the programme and plan that we put together last season when he didn't play in preparation for this season. That's the reward. You know, it's massive that we were preparing. And we saw from last Christmas, Scotty will settle in, and then towards the end of the season, we knew that he was ready for pre-season, and we knew that we could trust him. And I think I said on the last training session that we actually had at the end of last season, Scott Tanser's ready for next season. Can't wait to see Scott Tanser train and play next season. And it was obvious to everyone that what we'd done, and we knew that we'd get the rewards, but Scotty Tanser and the football club are getting the rewards of last year's unbelievable hard work. And I would say we're probably doing that this season with KK, with now Bell, with Billy, you know, with Callum Camps, with other players, in the same way that we did it with Jamie, the same way, you know, we've done it with Bastian, for example. You know, and that's what's brilliant about the continuity and the fast tracking of players within our environment. I'm really pleased with what we're doing, and I feel as though we're in front of ourselves on developing the football club.
Do you expect there to be interest come January, given how well these young players are doing week in, week out, how well we're doing as a team?
I think that quite possibly could be, but what we have done as a football club, we try to protect ourselves. You know, we've, I suppose, not been negligent in the past, but we've been naive. We've allowed agents to manufacture moves on behalf of players. Will Buckley, for example, you know, Craig Dawson went too early, in my opinion, even though he's doing exceptionally well now. There's other players who probably went too early. You know, I would argue that Scott Hogan has gone too early, you know, but it's unfortunate that he got injured. We'll never know, and I wish him well in his recovery. But what we have done now is we're protecting ourselves. We're trying to make sure that we retain a competitive edge on the field of play in match days, and I feel as though like we can have a layering system, which is what we're trying to create, where we can bring our young talent through, or we can recruit from non-league, or players who we want to recruit and get them up to speed the Rochdale way. Then we might be able to sell 1 or 2 players, but trust me, we're in no rush. We should be, I suppose, the template for a lot of football clubs. We live within our financial means, and we recruit from within, and we give players opportunities in the first team in League One, and we're still being successful doing that, which is testament to the football club and the plan that we've got, and the staff who are integral in that. And I mean the academy staff are integral in that, you know, and the youth team staff, and the relationship that we all have with each other. That's how we decide how we fast track players and put them into the first team environment. And I trust you, people like now Bell and Billy and KK, they're the next ones on the block, and they'll be superb. And we'll get to a point where I think maybe 50% of the team could eventually have come through the system. And that's on a match day, and that would be unbelievable for Rochdale Football Club.